It is 5 o'clock. Here's the world news at 5. First, the top stories. A motion to meet statutory governing council on protesting student demands. Tinubu warns that protest will not solve economic recession problems. Oshibajo says he is not under pressure to quit, speaks with Buhari. Bayelsa state government, organized labor disagree on salary arrears. In foreign, Israel approves 3,800 settlers' home built on private land in West Bank. And woman convicted of hiding bodies of 6 infants in storage locker in Canada. I am Simiat Abaru, bringing you the news in detail shortly. Now the news in detail. Governor Ibikunle Amosun of Ogun State is to convene the governing council of the Taisha University of Education, TASO Ijagun, to address the demands of the students of the university who staged a protest to the governor's office in Abeokuta, the state capital. Amosun stated this while addressing the protesting students at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, after listening to their various demands. The governor led the protesting students who are in their hundreds to the stadium at Kuto, about 1 kilometer from the governor's office. Amosun told the students that his administration has already written to the school management to forward the agitations after receiving several petitions from the student union government of the institution. He said most of the issues raised by the protesting students are administrative issues which only the governing council can provide answers to. Speaking on the subvention, the governor explains that the state government is up to date in its payment to all the universities and the polytechnic, but clarifies that it was cut by 40% due to the financial problems. Breaking down the monthly subventions paid to its tertiary institutions, the governor says 161 million naira is paid to the Olabisi Onabanjo University Agoiwe, 189 million naira is paid to the Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital Shagamu, 61 million naira to Tashoid, 41 million naira to Moshood Abiola Polytechnic Abeokuta, and 85 million naira to Taisha College of Education Umu Ijabu. The president of Tashoid Student Union Government, Sani Adeyemi, listed their demands. Babcock University, Elisha, Ogun State, has been named as the 2016 Africa's Best Global Brand in Education category. The institution won the award by a United Kingdom-based rating organization for the second time running. Also, the University School of Medical Sciences conducted 100 successful open-heart surgery in the last 1 year. The university's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ademola Tayo, who made this known at a news conference in Elisha, also says the university's College of Law and Security Studies has been rated the best for the second time among the 45 Nigerian universities running law program. Professor Tayo, in addition, explains that 38 of the university's accounting graduates qualified as chartered accountants in the just released result of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria ICANN professional examination. Accounting students of the university, according to him, have been exempted from 8 courses in the United Kingdom-based Associate Certified Chartered Accountant (ACCA) London because of the robust curriculum of its accounting departments, leaving them to sit for the final stage to qualify as ACCA. On the medical school, the Vice-Chancellor says the target of the university is to end medical tourism in Nigeria with its quality of resident surgeons from USA and Canada. Also, the university's Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics, who doubles as Provost of the School of Medical Sciences, Professor Ihiayi Chukwu Okoro, says the institution produced its pioneer set of 13 medical doctors, while foundation had been laid for a 3-story building to be equipped with the state-of-art of medical facilities. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Management Services, Professor Sunday Owolabi, says the university is running a flexible system to make payment of tuitions easy for students with the work and study introduced by the student, and arrangement with a commercial bank for installment payment. The APC national leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has asked anti-Buhari protesters to be patient, warning that street protest will not solve the problems of economic recession. 60-year-old damage of the economy and 16 years of misgovernance, according to Tinubu, cannot be turned around overnight. The former Lagos State Governor, addressing protesters who besieged his Ikoyi home in Lagos, told them that they have the right to protest or even vote out APC in 2019. The politician, however, wants that the current challenges will be addressed not with protest, adding that today's economic crisis is a historical phase that holds promise for Nigerians. Addressing the problems, according to Tinubu, will require replanning and being responsive and engaging with the protesters to enable them appreciate the magnitude of problems facing the country. Tinubu told the protesters that he still remains in APC because the party and the government will be retooled. Acting President Yemi Osinbajo says he has not come under any form of pressure to resign from office amidst uncertainty over President Buhari's health status. Osinbajo explains that the Nigerians who voted him into office are yet to ask him to do so. The acting president, who made the clarification while speaking to the State House correspondent after a meeting with the national chairman of APC, Chief John Odigioyegun, also assured that Buhari is hale and hearty. He refuses to disclose the status of health of the president. According to Osinbajo, he spoke at length with President Buhari on Monday afternoon on several issues, including the process of the proposed 2017 budget, still before the National Assembly. Acting President also says that Buhari, during the conversation, inquired about the meeting of the Consultative Forum Economic Recovery and Growth, and that he briefed him on Monday's anti-government protest. Bayelsa State Government and its civil servants have disagreed on the outstanding salaries. While the state government says it is owing workers on its payroll only 3 months, the organized labor insists it is 6 months. The state governor's chief press secretary, Daniel Iworison Maxson, speaking on the issue, puts the number of salaries owed workers at 3 months, denying the claims of 6 months by the labor. A chairman of the Trade Union Congress, Tari Dunami, and his counterpart at the Nigerian Bar Congress, NLC, Labour Congress, Goji Ndunu, insists workers are being owed 6 months. You are still listening to the World News at 5 from Rock City 101.9 FM. Up next, we bring you foreign, business and sport news. Please stay with us. Israel has passed a controversial law retroactively legalizing 3,800 settler homes built on private Palestinian land in the occupied West Bank. Under the law, the original Palestinian landowners will be financially compensated or given alternative land. US President Donald Trump has taken a softer stance on Israeli settlement activity than his predecessor Barack Obama, who was a vocal critic. More than 600,000 Jews live in about 140 settlements built since Israel's 1967 occupation of the West Bank and East Jerusalem, a land the Palestinians claim for a future state. The UN Middle East envoy Nikolai Ladenov said the law would greatly diminish the prospects for Arab-Israeli peace. A Winnipeg woman has been found guilty of disposing of the remains of 6 infants in a storage locker. Andrea Gisbrecht had been charged with 6 counts of concealing the body of a child. The remains of the infant were found in the locker in October 2014. Judge Thompson said the evidence presented at the trial left no doubt that Ms. Gisbrecht concealed her pregnancies and the resulting delivery of the 6 infants. Employees cleaning out the storage locker in a U-Haul facility called the authorities after making their gruesome discovery. The remains of 6 full or near full-term fetuses were found in various stages of decomposition. In business, Acting President Yemi Osinbajo has admitted that Nigeria is facing a serious economic crisis. He, however, says that he and President Buhari are aware of the economic hardship that Nigerians are facing. Osinbajo says that both of them are not only mindful of the hardships, they hear the cries of Nigerians on their sufferings loud and clear. The acting president stated this at the opening of the Consultative Forum on the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan at Presidential Villa Abuja, preparatory to the formal launch of the plan next month. Osinbajo assures that the Buhari administration will give Nigerians a better deal. Finally, sport news. Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr is to use the next few weeks to scout for new players in the Nigerian Professional Football League (NPFL). NFL sources say that Rohr, who was a pundit for a French television channel at Gabon 2017, is back in Lagos and is expected to use the next few weeks to scout for new players. The coach has run the rule of NPFL stars like goalkeeper Ikechukwu Ezenwa, as well as forwards Chisom Egbuchilam and Godwin Obaje since he took charge of the Eagles. However, the coach shut out players from the NPFL for the Eagles' last World Cup qualifier against Algeria in Uyo because the league had ended and he could not guarantee their match fitness. Sunshine Stars are playing on empty stomachs as they are yet to be paid salaries for the past 5 months. The Akure club lost 1-0 at home to MFM on Sunday and they blamed this on the lack of motivation in the team. The Sunshine players said they are yet to receive any salary this year, while they have also not been paid for 3 months last year. That was the world news at 5, and just before we go, the major stories once again. And more soon to meet State Governing Council on protesting student demands. Tinubu warned that protest will not solve economic recession problems. Osinbajo said he was not under pressure to quit, spoke with Buhari. Bayelsa state government organized labor disagreed on salary arrears. On the foreign scene, we reported that Israel approved 3,800 settlers' homes built on private land in West Bank, and woman convicted of hiding bodies of 6 infants in storage locker in Canada. For more stories and to listen to us live, please log on to our website www.rockcityfmradio.com/live. Thank you for listening. I am Simiat Abaru. Good evening.